Hey everyone, Alex here. So the tournament just ended 3 hours ago roughly for me, and I'm super excited to tell you all about it. So it was a double elimination. I had 5 total matches. Won my first one on the right hand, lost the next 2, and on the left arm I lost both. So about what I was kind of expecting. I didn't think I'd come in and just dominate. Like, I'm not Georgi Svetkov, come on now. But it was a great experience. I met a lot of cool people, and I will definitely take this going forward as a great learning experience. But now, like I promised, I will show you the matches and I will overdub some of them with my own commentary. In chronological order, this was my first right arm match, and I won with a dragon style hook. And win or lose, I'm gonna handshake my opponents. You always be respectful, even if you are mad that you lost or super happy that you win. I believe the first thing you should do is handshake your opponent. This guy absolutely knew what he was doing. He completely outdid me in the setup, and I just had absolutely nothing for him. This guy was like, hey, you want to go to the straps? And I said yes, and I realized it's probably not smart, because he told me later he's much stronger in the straps, and obviously that's, definitely the case. On this one, I tried to bring my shoulder forward more, and you'll see here, it didn't exactly help me much. He kind of just took my pronation and went to the side. This is Trent from Cincy Armwrestling, and he let me set the hook, but then he just top rolled me. Even though I lost pretty handedly, I still learned a lot, from the competition experience, the ready goes, the setup, all that stuff. I learned quite a lot from that. And someone on Reddit told me it feels fast, and it is fast, so be ready. It is fast. You get up there, and what looks like it's taking an eternity in the setup, it feels like you get up there, snap your fingers, and the ref is already saying ready, go. It seriously feels that quick. I only really have 2 complaints for the actual tournament. Hi, Boonsy. One, I could not hear the guy on the intercom, the microphone, very well at all. It was very hard to hear what he was saying. Multiple times they called my name, and I did not know because I couldn't understand. It just sounded like... That's what it sounded like the whole time. I think he got too close to the microphone, and that's what made it sound like that. Second complaint, and I unfortunately feel that this is very common, there were guys pulling pro and doing well, I might add, and they were also pulling amateurs in the same weight class. I don't believe that's right. I think if you were doing a pro class, you should not be allowed to compete in amateurs. The amateur is the beginners. It's the amateurs. I mean, you're pulling in pros, man. You're clearly above amateurs, so at best, maybe pull 1 or 2 weight classes above you in amateurs if you're going to do that. But I had people in my own weight class pulling amateurs who I watched get 3rd, 2nd, even 1st place in the pros, which I don't agree with that. Now that we covered all the matches, what am I going to be doing going forward? How am I going to adjust my own training? I'll tell you. Going forward, and the arm wrestling grind is going to change a little bit, I'm now going to be doing most of my arm wrestling training at the gym with the cable stations, with the wrist wrench and the multi-spinner. That's going to be a big part of my training going forward. Hook curls and seated hammer curls are going to stay for a very long time because I love both of those lifts, and I actually do think they both translate to the table. Having my first competition experience, I can tell you, you can be super strong on a lift. It doesn't matter at all if it doesn't translate to the table, and that's exactly what I felt with not only the pure rise, I didn't feel it translate at all, but also the seated pronation. So I'm cutting both of those off. The rise I will cut off for now. Eventually I might go back to doing it on this knuckle right here. The pronation, I'm switching to a cable variant, elbow on a bench, position it to where it's facing right away from my hand, wrap it around my thumb. So basically like a high pronation posting style. I feel that'll translate much more to a posting top roll, which for someone who is shorter like myself will help a lot. Doing it that way will also hit my riser as well. Arm wrestling grind is going to change once again. This time it's for very good reason. That'll be this Monday because I'm not going to take a rest period. I feel fine, no achiness, no soreness, no nothing. I literally did wrist curls mere hours afterwards, and I feel just fine. Another great thing is a guy named Trent and a guy named Aaron. They both invited me to their arm wrestling club, Cincy Arm Wrestling, and I said, hell yeah. If, they'll officially let me in, I will be training with other people, which every 2 weeks is when they do it, which is pretty awesome. It's just, in the meantime, I'll probably do something like this, drills with bands. Where'd he go? something like that in my head, you know, something like that. Of course, when you're setting ready to go, you can time it perfectly, and you just can't when you're actually on the table. Around my thumb for a little bit of pronation. It'd be better if I did the purple one. I can do drills like that here at home. I really enjoyed the tournament. I really enjoyed this day in general. Exactly what I wanted. I met some great people I can train with. You know, I wanted to win, but I knew that was a stretch. A great learning experience. It's all the three things that I wanted when I initially said the prep has begun. There is some great news though. There is another one. Another tournament, June 26th. I believe I'm going to attend that one as well. That gives me a 2.5 month prep starting Monday roughly. Get on the table more and actually arm wrestling other people for practice. That's the biggest thing. But I'll make a whole video going over the changes and the prep I'll be doing. It's gonna be very good. Officially exiting the first tournament era of this channel and entering the second tournament era of this channel. Not sure how much better I'll do. We'll see in about 2 months and 3 weeks. So that's gonna do it for this video, everyone. If you enjoyed, subscribe and stick around for more, and I will catch you in the next one.